All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. All right, here we go. Season 3 recap show. This is our first season in the Premier League. As you see the table, we won the Premier League on goal differential over Arsenal. Now, I want to point out that with 4 games to go, we had a 1 point lead on Arsenal. We drew the next two. So Arsenal, with 2 games to go, had a 3 point lead on us. They lost 1-0 at Swansea, and we wound up winning against Newcastle. So that tied us. So we went into the final game of the season, needing all 3 points, playing at Chelsea, and we wound up winning 3-1. The last goal was scored in like a 90th minute penalty, in which Gary Cahill was sent off. So yeah, it was an incredible season. As you see, we won 26, we drew 8, and we lost 4, which is the exact same as Arsenal. We scored a lot. We gave up. We gave up the least amount in the league, by 1 goal, as you see, but I still think 26 is kind of a lot. So, anyways, good season all around. Let's get in the rest. Watford, West Ham, and Southampton were all relegated. So that's pretty interesting, especially with Southampton, how poor they did. Oh, yeah. The rest of them. The FA Cup, we got to the round of 16, and we got bounced by Southampton, who wound up getting all the way to the semis. Yeah, I basically, with the cup competition, since we weren't in Europe this year, the cup competitions I really use to play the younger players. Didn't do so good in the FA Cup. In the Capital One Cup, we got all the way to the final, and we lost to Arsenal 2-0. So, yeah. As you see, this was the preseason tournament. We really didn't play that good. As you see, we beat Celtic 2-1 in the semi, and then we beat, I think they're called Vitesse, 5-4 on penalties. In the Copa Europe, Bayern beat Roma. And then I don't know why I'm going into these, because these don't concern us. And this is the one that always takes so long to actually load up. So, come on. I guess since we're waiting, there's a couple things, 3 things that have come to my mind that I really would like in the career mode to have happen. One, I would like the ability to change a player's position. And of course, we lost connection to the EA servers because of that. What I mean by that is, one of our players, I always play him as a left mid, but I feel like he's slotted as a right back. And I feel like if you should be able to change your player's position, and then his overall would be affected by that. The other thing I would like to change is that it would notify you when your scouts are on like their last month at a certain place. I've lost so many players because I didn't know that it was their last month that the scout was going to be there. And then the third thing I've, of course, have forgotten. Hopefully it comes back to me here at the end. Squad report. Poulter's moved up 5 to an 81. He's worth $31.5 million now. As you see, like everything, his reflexes and positioning both went up 7. His positioning was like one of the weakest things when we first signed him, and now it's become almost one of his like strongest suits. But he was named goalkeeper of the season. Lacour moved up 6 to a 75. As you see, his marking and short pass have both gone up 11. Proschwitz has gone up 7 to a 73. His short passing and marking have both gone up 13, while his slide tackle and standing tackle have gone up 11. So he's really, Lacour is the cream of the crop when it comes to our center backs that we signed from our youth squad. But Proschwitz has done pretty good. Frecklington has gone up 4 to a 77. This is we signed 2 free agents in the offseason, at the beginning of the season. This was one of them. So this was an actual, like a coup, if you will. Really good player. Yergi's moved up 1 to a 73. Cook, I don't know what's going on with him. He missed like 3 months of the season with an injury, and he's kind of lost his starting spot. Um, but we'll get into that later. Guadino's moved up 1 to a 75. Mings has moved up 2 to a 76. This is the guy I've been playing as left mid because his stats, I mean, his acceleration, his sprint speed, all that stuff. I mean, even like his crossing is an 81. His dribbling is really good. His agility, where the heck is his agility? I thought it was really good too. Yeah, 84. So that's why I've been playing him on the wing. Boga moved up 1 to a 74. Madison moved up 3 to a 76. Armstrong moved up 2 to a 76. Asenio, which was our youth player we bumped up last season, he's moved up 6 to a 71. Look at his interceptions and attack position. I've never seen someone get boosted that much. Plus 30 on both of those. That is insane. One thing I should also mention about Asenio is that when we first signed him, his defense was outstanding, but any of his offensive stuff was really bad. So we've really concentrating on boosting obviously his attack position as well as some of his finishing. So yeah, it doesn't really look like it, but his shot power and that sort of stuff, long shots, we've kind of boosted that a little bit. Swanson's moved up 1 to a 70. Burks moved up 2 to a 70. Dongu moved up 1 to a 73. He's only got like a year left on his contract, so we try to re-sign him and basically say you're going to be a squad rotation player, and he didn't like that, so he's threatening to leave. So I'm not sure what we're going to do with him. Barashi moved up 2 to a 73. Avenel is another one of our young players we've been boosting. Moved up 7 to a 74. As you see, we've kind of really tried to work on getting his stamina as well as his ball control, his dribbling, that sort of stuff up so that he can be a great, he could be good with the ball, so to speak. Bahre, we moved him up 6 to a 66. Simic is the other free agent we signed. He's moved up 3 to a 69. He's looking to be a really good player. We played him a lot, as you see, in the Capital One Cup. He actually came on a little bit in the Barclays Premier League 6 times, mostly as a sub. Diaz is another youth player. Pretty much, we've almost eliminated every guy we've signed, and we're almost all a youth squad now at this point. He moved up 3 to a 62. Barrion moved up 4 to a 63. This guy hasn't really played much. His stamina really prevents him from playing more than we'd like to get him off the bench. As you see, only 45. Tremarco is a guy we literally just signed like a couple weeks ago off the youth squad. Pretty decent potential like overall, but his current overall only 56. So we put him out there. Hopefully someone will pick him up on a loan. Castillo's moved up 4 to a 69. Again, I mean, he's a right back, so that really prevents us with a 3-5-2 to play him, but 69 is really good. Segura has moved up 4 to a 66. Segura is like the opposite. His offensive skills are actually pretty good, but his defensive skills have been really lackluster. So as you see, we boosted like his marking up 7, his slide tackle up 6, his stand tackle up 6. We've been trying to work on that sort of thing so he can be more of a box-to-box player. Cowgill moved up 3 to a 62. Again, a left back, so it's kind of difficult. Craig moved up 3 to a 65. Bellot moved up 5 to a 66. He's been our backup keeper this year, and we mainly played him in the Capital One Cup, as you see. Did pretty good. Suarez moved up 2 to a 67. This is one of our youth players we just got him into the squad. Fandrich, he wanted out of his contract, so I mean he's only a 57. He moved up 4. Gomez moved up 4 to a 66. Kraft moved up 4 to a 56. Mendez moved up 3 to a 64. Ferrati is another youth player we just signed. He's already up 3 to a 68. That's pretty good. We got like some center backs that we've signed, like the Suarez, as well as this guy, and Fandrich, of course. We're trying to get them out on loan, hopefully, so then they can go. Cyen's kind of lost his spot. We're trying to sell him as well. Vincelot, again, he's our AG veteran that we're just keeping around. Mowat, I don't know why. Like, I try to get all these guys out on loan, and of course teams like, I don't know why, but Real Madrid come and try to sign him. So I thought, okay, well, I guess he's moved up 4 to a 64. And same thing, Wooten's moved up 4 to a 61. And of course, it's Bayern Munich is the only team that wanted to come in and give him a loan spell. Harry's is out on a 2-year loan again. He's with Luton Town. We got Gould out on a 1-year loan. He's moved up 3 to a 70 at Charlton Athletic. And then Putty went to Brighton and Hove Albion. He's moved up 4 to a 70. He's been a pretty good backup goalkeeper. Let's see. Basically, as you see here, these are all the players we have listed out on 2-year loans. And then as far as as you see, Poulter is far and away the most expensive player we have. We're up to 40. Thank God they've bumped this to 52 players you can have on your squad now. So that means we can have a whole bunch of guys out there. As you see the contracts, this guy here, when he first signed for us, he only wanted a 1-year contract. So basically, I only could sign him for 1 year. Now I'm trying to re-sign him again for 3 more years so he can go after that. And as you see, Dongu refused the contract. And then we got about 5 guys who still have 2 years, and then everybody else is way off. So we're looking really good in terms of contracts, as well as our budget's $35.6 million with $353,000 wage. So we're sitting really pretty there. Our youth squad, as you see there, I can't tell, when they come back. And our youth academy is kind of dried up. We really need some strikers, but they never give me any. So Zimmerman's is 72, 81, 87. That's awesome. Contreras is only a 48, but 82 to 88. Rittenberg, 61, 83 to 89. Brown, 57, 87 to 93. Ramirez is another goalkeeper, 66 overall already, 85 to 91. And then Gortler, unfortunately, he's a left back. He's up to 60, and he's got 88 to 94 potential, so he's going to be awesome. And then our season, as we'll go through the stats, Madison won the Golden Boot, but he wasn't even on the team of the season. I don't know how that works. They put Rooney and Welbeck on there. Armstrong finished with 15 goals. And then Boga's down there with 11. I think that might be it. And then assists. Armstrong and Boga both had 9. Swanson's down there with 6. That might be it. Yep. Clean sheets. Poulter led the way with 18. I highly doubt the other backup was on here, but and that's about it. We can go through and look at the team stats as well. As you see, Frecklington and Poulter played the most games. We'll go goals. So, yeah, as you see, Avenel came in and did really well with 8. And then the rest of the goals, it was really just, a mixed bag. A lot of guys with 1. Actually, not really. Wow. They're really top-heavy goals there. There's assists there. As you see, Mings had 5. Madison and Clark had 5 as well. So it was a pretty good season. I don't know. Again, we're 15 minutes in. So as you see, I mean, hopefully, you know, what I'm hoping for next season, obviously we're going to be in the Champions League. And I don't even know how much I'm going to be able to really play. With Fallout 4 came out last week, or this week, I should say. That game has kind of consumed my life right now. So it'll probably be sporadic when the next season comes out. And I'll probably go 5 seasons like I did last year with FIFA 15. So I don't know. We'll see what the next season leads us. Hopefully we can find another guy in the free agency like with Frecklington. And, maybe hopefully he'll be a striker because that would be great. But anyways, we'll continue to sign youth players and develop them. And, hopefully we can get a guy. Hopefully we can get more than just Poulter up into the 80s. Because right now it's like he's our main, huge target player in terms of wage, or in terms of overall. And then everybody else is around a 75. So hopefully we can continue to build players and, they can continue to grow and, improve. But anyways, I'm rambling as always. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all in season 4. Adios.